All right, for part C, we're asked to find a particular solution to the given differential equation at the initial condition f of 1 is 0. So this is where we actually have to separate variables and solve for y kind of stuff. So remember our differential equation was dy over dx equals 1/3 x y minus 2 squared. Now, when we solve a differential equation, remember we want our x's on one side and our y's on the other. So I'm going to move dx to the right side, and I'm going to take the y minus 2 squared to the left side. So I'm going to get dy over dx, over y minus 2 squared equals 1/3 dx, or 1/3 x dx. All right, here's where we're going to integrate both sides. And when we do that, we're going to get, on the left side, negative 1 over y minus 2. Remember, this could be rewritten as y minus 2 to the negative second. So when we integrate, we add 1 to the power, which would give us negative 1, and then we would have had to have multiplied it by a negative, which is why this whole thing ends up being negative. All right, the 1/3 is going to stay out in front, and this is going to become an x squared, and then we have to divide by the power. So when we divide by the power, we're dividing by 2. So we get a 1/6 x plus c. Please don't forget the plus c. You lose a lot of points if you forget that. All right. And now we're going to plug in our initial condition of f1 equals 0. So we've got negative 1 over negative 2 here when we plug in 0 for y. And then we've just got 1/6 here plus c. So that's 1/2 equals 1/6 plus c. So 1/2 minus 1/6 gives us 1/3. So I'm going to replace that into my equation. So I've got negative 1 over y minus 2 equals 1/6 x plus 1/3. All right. Now, if you stopped here, you would only lose a point for not solving for y. And I'm going to continue to solve for y. But again, if you think you're going to screw up solving for y, just stop there and just lose 1 point. It's not a big deal. All right, I'm going to multiply everything by 6 so that I don't have these fractions over here on the right side. So I've got negative 6 y minus 2 equals x. That should have been an x squared. Equals x squared plus 2. All right, and then to get y by itself, I need to multiply y on both sides. So I actually get negative 6 equals x squared plus 2 times y minus 2. Okay, and then I'm going to divide by the x squared plus 2, so negative 6 over x squared plus 2 equals y minus 2. And then I'll add 2 to both sides. So 2 minus 6 over x squared plus 2 equals y. And I could write that the proper way. So y equals 2 minus 6 over x squared plus 2. And that would be your final answer.